Have you ever wondered what the biggest opportunity on the internet is right now? I mean, think about it. With everything changing so fast, there's got to be something we're all missing. What if I told you that right now there's a gold mine sitting just beneath our noses? Like, imagine this. There are millions of people scrolling through social media, consuming endless content, and maybe you think you're just a passive viewer. But that's where it gets interesting. You aren't just a spectator. You can actually tap into the very trends that everyone else is overlooking, which sounds crazy, but it's true. So what's the scoop? It all comes down to community-driven platforms. Places like Discord or Reddit where people gather around shared interests. These aren't just chatting spots anymore. They're vibrant hubs for growth. Seriously, creators are rallying around these spaces and building solid, engaged followings. But there's something even cooler about this. You see, here's where the opportunity lies. People are hungry for connections. They crave authenticity, realness, and community. So if you can create content centered on fostering these connections, you're onto something huge. Think about it. Instead of just going for views, what if you focused on building relationships? It's a simple mindset shift that packs a punch. But wait, it gets better. This isn't a just post and pray scenario. Nope. This is about leveraging feedback loops. Engage directly with your audience. Ask them questions, get their opinions, turn your content into conversations. You'll be surprised how many enthusiastic responses you get. It's like opening a floodgate of creativity and ideas. And don't just take my word for it. Look at influencers who've made a killing by prioritizing community. They listen, adapt, and grow their platform like crazy. That's the secret sauce. The more you involve your audience, the more they want to stick around. Now let's pivot for a sec. What if I told you there's another layer to all this? Everyone's talking about NFTs and the metaverse, but what if I told you there's a way to actually benefit from the hype without getting bogged down in all that noise? Let's dive into that. Imagine being part of these emerging tech trends without being the one creating them. It's about collaboration. Think partnerships. If you're not a coder or a digital artist, there are still mountains of opportunities. Collaborate with those who are. Find creators who align with your values and bring something unique to the table. Your audience will appreciate the diverse perspectives. And here's the kicker. You're amplifying your reach by tapping into their followers too. Now, this isn't just theory. Real people are making waves right now. They're building businesses off these communities, leveraging collaborations, and creating innovative content. You start small, and before you know it, you're growing something remarkable. But how can you jump in today? First, find your niche. What excites you? What community do you want to be a part of? Get in there, soak up the vibe, and start engaging. Share your thoughts. Be genuine. No one wants to hear a sales pitch. Trust me, they want real conversations. And then take that engagement and turn it into content. You might be asking, but how do I know what content will resonate? And that's another great question. Analyze the conversations happening within those communities. What are people buzzing about? What problems are they facing? Your content can be the bridge. Address those needs. People want solutions, and if you position yourself as someone who can help, you're golden. And here's a little insider tip. People love mini-series. Instead of creating isolated posts, turn your content into episodes. It hooks people, making them want to come back for more. It's like a Netflix binge, but for your community. Now let's wrap this up with a cherry on top. Keep your momentum going with consistency. Just because you hit a sweet spot doesn't mean you should stop. Always be innovating, always be adapting. The internet is relentless, and so should you be in finding the next big opportunity. So, what do you think? Are you ready to dive into this exciting chapter on the internet? Which community are you going to step into first? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Let's unlock all the potential that's waiting for us out there.